Welcome everybody to Wrestling with the Week, an atomic drop on the last 7 days. I'm James Willems, joined as always by Scorpio Sky.
James, what a week. Episode 12. We are
Episode
still
12.
We're still here, not canceled yet. We're hanging on by a thread. We're still here.
Yeah, speaking of thread, you could get that shirt if you want it. We got our Not Canceled Yet shirt. We have a really fun show, a really pumped up show. Sky, I want to talk to you about basically what's going on with you in AEW. We have some more news story games that we want to play. We're going to do tag in, tag out. We're going to be running down everything that happened in Dynamite, getting our reactions. And you know what? We're going to talk about our dreams, Our dreams, not necessarily our hopes, but our dreams as well. Sky, where are you at? What's going on? What's your status?
I'm home. I'm in sunny, beautiful Southern California. It's as clear as can be. I just, I love being home. I'm at this like inner peace. I've got this zen when I'm home. I'm not as angry. Have you noticed, like, when we do this podcast, I'm home, I'm in a good mood, but then when I go out on the road and I get around the boys and I'm kind of into my Scorpio Sky mode, I'm a little bit more like
I wasn't going to say anything. But yeah, I definitely get some of that heat from you. I always assumed.
I think it comes, sorry to cut you off, I think it comes from not having my Nespresso coffee. When I am away from home and I don't have my Nespresso coffee, my mood, it's like they used to say with Taz, the mood is about to change. When I'm leaving home, I go and I get to the airport, the mood is about to change, and I'm going to be in a very bad mood for a couple of days till I come home and I brew up my Nespresso coffee. Reach out to us, Nespresso. Send us some stuff.
I always assumed it was because wherever you set up to do it in the basement of the hotel where we when you're on the road, it's because you've decided to set it up facing the pool and you're stuck inside in this cold, dark basement doing a podcast with me while you're looking at all these. It's like, I don't know if do you read comics? Did you ever read comics as a kid or anything like that?
Yeah, when I was younger, yes.
Do you remember when they would do it's the Marvel Swimsuit Edition or whatever, and half of it would be really hot, like Rogue and stuff like that in bathing suits, but then there'd also be a lot of Cyclops in a thong, and that's what I imagine. That's what I imagine that whole panorama of wrestlers at the pool is like.
Okay, so first off, I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't remember Marvel Swimsuit Edition.
I'll send it to you.
I don't know. I don't think I need to see Cyclops in a thong. I think I've gone a good amount of years of my life where I haven't, and I don't want to break my life into two parts where before I saw Cyclops in a thong and after I saw Cyclops in a thong. But I do get what you're saying. It is easier when I'm home, when I'm on the road. I'm down in the basement and in the pits of despair. Do your podcast. You just never know what kind of setting I'm going to have. It's always wrinkled behind me, So, but we get along the best we can. And I do not have Max Caster in a thong in front of me, which is nice. Or, any other AEW talents. There's no pool around. So it's good. I'm happy.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you're back home, but it doesn't change the fact that you still, I saw a little bit of you on Dynamite last night. You weren't home then. You were heated. So can you tell us a little bit about what's going on there?
I don't want to talk too much about it, and we'll get into it a little bit more later, but there is an alliance that is taking place here. I don't know if you noticed or not. If you watched Dark Elevation, you saw my match with Mike Seidel where I tapped him out with the heel hook. And I wanted to hold it on just a little bit longer, crank it up a little bit, tear that knee up a little bit, just because, I enjoy it. It kind of makes me feel good. I want to inflict the pain on others that I have experienced in my career. And it just, I don't know, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. And then his brother, who is a friend of mine, or Matt Seidel, comes out to make the save. And then another new friend of mine, Mr. All Ego Ethan Page, comes out and puts him on his back, on his side, puts him down on his face. And so now next week on Dark Elevation, you're going to see the Seidel brothers taking on All Ego, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Sky, and it's going to be special.
This is real interesting because obviously Ethan Page, he showed up at the last minute to desperately try and prevent you from winning the face of the Revolution ladder match. I mean, so it's interesting. This is an alliance formed in the fires of battle. So, I mean, you feeling good about that? You feel like you can trust him? You have common interests for sure.
Here's the thing. He was heavily courted by AEW. He was brought into the company, and they were supposed to roll the carpet out for him. He was supposed to get spotlight. He was supposed to get big matches on television. And they have, as he said in the promo, he has not, AEW has not fulfilled their end of the deal. They got him to put his name on the paper, and then that was it. Forget about you. We're moving on to Christian Cage. We're moving on to Darby and Stings. And it's the same thing has happened to me. Now it's been years now. And last year was supposed to be the big grand opening of my singles career. And they were supposed to roll out the red carpet for me, and it did not happen. And so I went to him when I saw he was already, a couple of weeks in. He was a little bit frustrated, and I said, "Hey, listen, I know how you feel. Let's talk about it." And now you're going to see what happens next.
You know what? You talk about revolution, and people think it means, chairs getting thrown out windows, fire in the streets, but I think it actually might be a little bit more political than you realize. Well, not you, Sky, but I'm talking to anyone listening, watching this. And I'm going to enjoy sitting back watching the revolution from the safety of my own home. It's going to be pretty fun for me. So I'm excited for you.
Well, I said it before. I'm more than just one man. I'm the face of the revolution. And now you're seeing it. Now people have to believe me. Now they can't just listen to the things I say and it sounds cute and it sounds nice. Now they're going to have to believe what I say because they're going to see it. And seeing is believing, baby. I don't know why I went into almost like a borderline Dusty Rhodes. The thing is believing,
it's the charisma.
baby.
It's the charisma coming out. I feel like you've done a lot of wrestler impressions. They all kind of almost sound like Dusty Rhodes. I don't know why.
Every wrestler with like a lisp.
Yeah.
Like, seeing is believing, baby. And there's a brother, listen to me. I don't know.
Yeah, look at this. Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, they all have, I never realized that before. They all sound kind of the same. That's weird.
I had this idea where for my new persona, which is not really a new persona, but my, let's just call it not so nice persona, if I did all of my interviews in a Richard Pryor impression.
Okay.
like, say, Jack, they want me, Darby Allin, that motherfucker, they want me to face him. He got Sting. Motherfucker got a bat. I'm not doing it. No, siree. Like, I don't know. He doesn't say no, siree, but I don't know. That was probably the worst Richard Pryor impression I've ever done in my life.
It was pretty good. I definitely got some hints of it from there. Yeah, I felt like I was watching The Toy.
I'm being shy. You know what it is someone's making some coffee next to me and I'm smelling it, and it's just throwing me off my game because I'm just like, I'm like a dog,
Don't worry about it. Listen, speaking of game, you want to play? Let's play a game right now. Eric, you got a game for us right now? Let's talk about the news.
Absolutely, guys. I'm back. Hello, it's me, Eric. I'm here,
Hi, Eric.
and I'm here for you guys because, again, more news stories. A lot of stuff happens in the last 7 days. A lot of stuff happens in the world. And that's why I want to bring you Stranger Than Fiction, a fun game that we're going to play together. We played last week. We got a lot of feedback that said, oh, people thought this was fun. A little quick segment where you guys have to guess these headlines, see which one is the fake one. I got 2 shoots, and then I'm kayfabing you on one. So, guys, here it is. Here are the 3 headlines. I made up one of these. Which one is the fake one? The first, Canadians using the hashtag Show Us Your Hole to celebrate National Plain Donut Day. That is the first headline. That's the hashtag Show Us Your Hole to celebrate National Plain Donut Day. The second headline, German man builds 70-foot rocket on Bremen farm to, quote, compete with SpaceX. It's a 70-foot rocket in Bremen.
Astronaut farmer. There's a movie, so okay.
Third, last headline. Which one of these is fake? Dolphins seem to use toxic pufferfish to get high. Those are the 3 headlines. One of those is
every
fake.
single time I'm like, I'll just wait for the third one and it'll be obviously the fake one. And then the third one comes in and I go, what?
Yeah, the pufferfish one is so insane. It's like, it almost has to be real, right?
It almost has to be real. And we know, I know for a fact that dolphins are fucked up. Like
for a fact?
Well, yeah, because they always go like in terms of most intelligent species on the planet, it's like human beings, dolphins, than pigs. And like if you look at them, each one is more disgusting than the last.
Oh man!
Pigs
Breaking
are
news.
number 3.
James Willems hates dolphins.
I know. I
You're
love
gonna
dolphins.
read all about it in the Wrestling Observer this week.
I love dolphins, but they're like sociopaths. Okay.
That's scary.
Yeah. So which one? We got Show Us Your Hole. We have German man building rocket, and we have high dolphins.
I'm gonna go. Can I go first?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're the winner from last week, so you can absolutely go first.
Yeah.
I'm not certain on this, but I am gonna go with rocket.
Okay.
German man builds rocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Show Us Your Hole.
Okay.
Because my wife is Canadian and I didn't see her tweet anything about this. And maybe it's just different circles. You know, Canada's a big place. And she's not even there right now. But like, you know, I think I would have heard something about this. And so I'm going to go Show Us Your Hole.
Okay. Guys, I will say, dolphins seem to use toxic pufferfish to get high is a real headline.
I told you, they're crazy.
Yep.
They're crazy.
I do want to give credit to @ShortyBread94 on Twitter. Sent that in. Said, check this one out. And I said, perfect. Thank you. See, that we're already getting people sending stuff in.
Love it.
Canadians using the hashtag Show Us Your Hole to celebrate National Plain Donut Day is a real headline. That
Are you
means
kidding me?
Scorpio Sky is 2-0. German band builds 70-foot rocket on Bremen farm to compete with SpaceX is a headline that I made up.
But what about the astronaut farmer? There's a movie.
There is.
Where
However,
Billy Bob Thornton
he was an
builds
American and he was not on a Bremen farm. I took pieces from a bunch of different stories to create this very believable headline for you, James. And I've tricked you. Ha ha.
All right.
Sky is now 2-0 in the Stranger Than Fiction game. Look, if we're playing best of 7, this is ugly. This is already getting out of hand. I mean, the first one, you win the first one, it can go either way on the second. But when you're down 2-0.
This is what you do.
No, but here, let me win no matter what.
Let me say this. Number one, when my back is against the wall, anything is possible, like with dolphins. Okay? All right. Number 2, this is all just calibration because the thing is Sky's winning these and he's like, oh, okay, like I guess I got a pretty good sense for it. But every single time I hear another story, it calibrates my brain, the neurons, the synapses, they're all firing. And then I'm going, okay, now next time I'm gonna be ready for the next time I'm gonna know. I'm just gonna start reading the news.
Yeah.
And then I'll just process of elimination. It's the training.
James is like Bernard Hopkins. He's gonna come out. He's going to automatically lose the first 2, 3, 4 rounds because he's collecting data.
Oh, smart.
He's testing you out. He's seeing your reaction time. He's planting seeds, and he's going to take over in the 5th through 12. He may win. This might be a sweep from here on out.
That's what I've always said about James on this podcast. James is the Bernard Hopkins of Wrestling with the Week. I think that's pretty clear.
You've heard of HelloFresh, and we want to thank them for sponsoring this episode. With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. HelloFresh also offers the flexibility you need to customize orders every single week. You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences. Skip a week if you don't need it that week. It's all about getting the meals you want to eat, and HelloFresh makes that as easy as their recipes. I've used HelloFresh. Their meal kits they're healthy, they're quick, they have easy to follow instructions. I also personally like the fact that I can try out new things that I wouldn't have thought to do in the store because it's too intimidating. Eating right is important to me, and HelloFresh lets me do that with so little effort. So If you want to eat fresh, go to HelloFresh.com/week12 and use code week12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/WEEK12 and use code week12 for 12 free meals and free shipping. What a deal. Thank you, HelloFresh. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm always looking at a screen now more than ever. And whether you're an avid news watcher or in serious need of a distraction, unplugging yourself is easier said than done. One of my favorite ways to rest my eyes and still get content I'm itching for? By putting on my Raycon wireless earbuds and listening to something great. Whether you're catching up on your favorite news podcast, binging an audiobook, or powering through your workout with a pumped up playlist, a pair of Raycons in your ears can make all the difference in the world. I personally love having the option to go wireless with my headphones, and having the low profile, super like high quality sound Raycons just makes it so much easier to get up and move around and just take a breather for a minute without having to fully disconnect from the things I enjoy. There's no dangling wires or stems to get in my way. Raycons come in a range of stylish colorways, but always with a comfortable in-ear fit for a more discreet look. Raycons are built to perform anywhere and anytime with water and sweat resistant construction and Bluetooth that pairs quickly and seamlessly. And with enough battery life for 6 hours of playtime, I can unplug for as long as I need to. Raycon's offering 15% off all their products for our listeners and viewers. And here's what you've got to do to get it. Go to buyraycon.com/week. That's it. You'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order. So feel free to grab a pair, maybe a spare if you need one. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/week. buyraycon.com/week.
So that is Stranger Than Fiction. Thank you for playing. Scorpio Sky is 2-0.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Well, let's move on. We said we were going to talk about our dreams. Now, I hope you didn't think we were going to talk about our hopes and dreams. But I want to. So Sky, I want to take a little time here because I think you can learn a lot about someone by what they dream about. And so you mentioned to me that you had a dream recently. You kind of recall it. Most of your dreams are pretty boring, and this one seemed a little bit different. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me about your dream, and then I'm going to analyze it and tell you exactly what it means.
So there wasn't much to it.
Okay.
I was at a store. I don't know if it was like a CVS, a Walgreens. I don't know, whichever one sponsors us. And they had the vaccine on the shelf. It was just hanging like next to the Tylenol and the ibuprofen, and it was just right there. And it was just like COVID vaccine. And I was like, wow, that's cool. And I just was like, I wonder how much it is. I want to buy it. Like, and that's it. That's all there was. That's my dream.
So let's start with the imagery. We're talking shelves and shelves of a vaccine. Now, a lot of people would focus on the fact that, oh, maybe you just want to get the vaccine. You want this whole pandemic to be behind us.
Wait, one more thing. Okay, I feel like this could be crucial.
Details.
This could be crucial. For some reason, it was at the bottom. So, like, you know, you look at a wall where they have everything on the rack.
Yeah.
And they have, like, the Tylenol, and they've got the ibuprofen. But at the bottom of the rack was the COVID vaccine, which, to me, I would think you'd put it up top because that's what everyone's going to be looking for. So I don't know if that I just wanted to make sure I give you that information.
Oh no, that's a huge detail, and I would love to dig into that more because I was already going to say, you know, it's not that the vaccine is present, it's how it's presented that is the most important part of this dream. And in this case, it's at the bottom, which means that you are worried that there is going to be some sort of outbreak style crazy virus situation where we are dealing with this again and again. Okay, so much so that people just go like they buy Band-Aids. People are buying vaccines like they buy Band-Aids. It's just this common thing. You know, you go to the store. What do you need from the store? Oh, grab me some chips. I think we may need some more vegetables, broccoli. We don't have any milk, so get some milk, cheese, and then also some vaccines. That's what you're worried about is going to happen in this society. And so I think the best way to relieve yourself from the stress is you got to let go. You know, it'll be okay. We'll get through this, and we're gonna be all right. I also think that, you know, the fact that this is part of a CVS or a Walgreens where they have all the stuff for old people, where it's like canes and like things you can put in your shower so you don't trip and fall.
Yeah.
I think you're also worried that you're getting a little older, and you're gonna have to, you might have to get one of those tubs that you sit in.
Father Time is undefeated, my friend. So it's very possible. Okay, well, you broke it down, and I feel a little more comfortable. And next time I'm in that dream, I'm going to make sure I grab a good amount of them, and also all the toilet paper I could find. I don't know why I said toilet. I'm slipping back into my Richard Pryor. The toilet paper. Toilet. You ever go wipe your ass? The toilet paper. I don't know. I got to work on that. Why is it so bad today?
You see how we already tapped into something with you? Like we really tapped into something. So, I love analyzing dreams. Sky, I feel like I'd love to bring a dream to you to maybe analyze sometime, see what you come out with. And I think a really fun thing to do would be for you guys out there watching and listening, send us your dreams, okay? So we can analyze them and really get to the bottom of it. It's a skill set that I've developed over a long time, but I can already see that Sky you have a penchant for it. So
yes, send us your dreams, unless they nasty, because then just keep them to yourself.
Oh yeah, those are pretty straightforward.
Nasty. I know.
Yeah.
I know you guys out there. I know.
Yeah.
I know you.
I had a dream. James was there, and then I noticed his shirt came off. You're horny. Okay, that's where we're at. Speaking of horny, you want to talk about Dynamite?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Dynamite with our AEW Hot Takes tag in, tag out segment. Basically, the way this works is we're going to hit Eric. You're going to come on. You're going to tell us about a hot Dynamite moment. If we want to talk about it a little bit more, we'll tag in. If we don't have that much to say, we'll tag out. If we both feel like we have something we need to say, we'll double team it.
That's a hot tag, baby.
That is a hot tag. I love that. Yeah, this is getting the horny transition I don't know about, but let's do this segment.
Hell of a segue.
Can I make every transition, every segment transition to this a horny transition?
That's a hell of a segue, son.
Hey, man, how was Wrestling with the Week this week? I don't know. It was real horny. It was messed up. I don't know if I liked it.
Favorite episode.
Yeah.
We got the name for episode 12. No, real horny.
Oh, man. Well, this is a weird one. Guys, hot takes. Here we go. We got to start off with the top of the show. Frankie Kazarian, SCU member, almost outworked Christian Cage in his AEW debut. What an incredible match. He pulled out every trick in the book. Kazarian even did the flux capacitor off the top rope, but he still came up short when Christian Cage hit the kill switch. What does this mean for Christian Cage, and what does this mean for Frankie Kazarian?
I'm tagging in on this. I'm not even waiting for you to stick your hand out. I'm tagging your shoulder before you're even ready to leave the ring. I tweeted about it. I said, I don't have words to express how great this match really is. And, Christian's first match in 7 years, Frankie Kazarian, let's talk about how criminally underrated he really is. If you go back over just the last year on television, he had a tremendous match with Moxley, a tremendous match with Hangman Page. I think him and CD against FTR was incredible. I thought him and myself against FTR was incredible. And now his match against Christian Cage. Frankie Kazarian is criminally underrated. People need to realize that and give him his flowers and respect he deserves. And Christian Cage proved that 7 years removed, his first match back, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. A lot of the things they did in this match were just the small things. And I think even professional wrestlers in this business probably didn't pick up on everything they did. But if you just really watch it, everything they did made sense. There were no wasted movements. Every moment in this match was a moment. And I told the guys after the match, I said, this was one of the best matches we've ever had in AEW. And I truly feel that way.
Let me tag out real quick, okay? I agree with everything you said, but I want to talk about why he lost, because we know he's great. Frankie was on the show last week, stars in his eyes. He was excited for this match, and I think he was excited for the wrong reasons. He was excited to wrestle Christian Cage, not to beat Christian Cage.
Ooh, interesting.
The end result was an amazing match, but a match that he lost.
Yeah.
Hot take.
That was that's a great hot take. That was a great match. I mean, incredible match to open Dynamite. Really crazy stuff. But guys, let's get into the next thing. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers defeat the Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid. After the match, Jon Moxley and the Young Bucks chase off Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, setting up a 6-man tag next week between Moxley and the Young Bucks against Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. What has happened to the Elite? Where does this go?
Listen, I'm going to tag in here. Everything is crumbling. we have seen all of these stables, these organizations, these groups united from the conception of AEW. Now it's been years at this point. We've seen these things develop, but people grow and people change. And when you have championships that are getting passed around, you have title shots that are on the line, you have all these things, it makes sense there would be too many conflicting interests to keep this all together. We've also seen Kenny kind of take a turn for the sinister. Mm-hmm. You know, he's always been a fun-loving guy, but he's taking a bit of a turn toward the sinister. And the Young Bucks, they do it for the crowd. They're entertainers through and through. And so it makes sense that wouldn't fit. I am a little surprised, though, to see Moxley teaming up with them. This just seems like enemy of my enemy right now, okay? And so, but I have to wonder, that's not the cement that builds a foundation for a big, powerful future. That's just an alliance that keeps things going until you can get what you want out of it.
I am tagging out, just as I did last week. There is trouble in the Elite. And I just got to sit back and watch and see where it's going.
Man. This is good. Those are good hot takes. I like that. We got a couple of more to get through here. Guys, Anarchy, Arcade Anarchy that happened last night. The main event saw Miro and Kip Sabian go against Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Orange Cassidy getting that new entrance music, Pixies, Where Is My Mind? Incredible stuff. But we also saw the return of Trent and Chris Statlander. This was a match where everyone died. It was crazy. Sue returned in the van. It was nuts. What do you have to say about the winning team in this match? Best friends, and what's next for Miro and Kip Sabian?
I'm going to tag in on this, and I will just say this. The record speaks for itself. Best friends, when all the chips are in, when everything's on the line, in the clutch, they've got Mamba mentality. They always come up big in the biggest moments, and they've got their best days ahead of them. I'm telling you, that is a team to watch for in 2021, because by the end of this year, I am predicting they will be champions because they've got Mamba mentality.
Wow.
You know what? I'm in a hot tag. Whoa. Reach for me because I want to get on this too.
I love it.
This match was incredible, okay? If you think about me, it's a combination of video games and wrestling. What more could I ask for? At one point, Miro threw a Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet, around. But the thing that sealed the deal for me, and this is something about AEW in general, you're not going to get this anywhere else, where the biggest pop of the moment is when Trent's mom drops him off in the van, to come save the day. These are the kinds of things that I look for in my wrestling entertainment, in what makes a show and what makes it exciting. It does not undercut the excitement of the match, the athleticism of the match, and how everything just was like super intense. It just adds to the fun of the whole environment. Love to see it. Love to see them reunited. The whole team gathered in the center of the ring. You know what? It was just a delight. The match was fantastic. A great main event.
It was incredible. Last thing, quickly, after moving on from deathmatch legend Chuck Taylor, guys. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky had an incredible video package that was just slick as hell. It looks so good. What is next? We know the Ego and the Savant are teaming up to take on the Seidel brothers. I need to know right now, is this going to be another ass-kicking match?
James.
Yeah, I will tag in on this. Listen, we heard a little bit about Scorpio Sky's headspace earlier on in the show, and I think maybe it's because I'm sitting here, I'm listening to him directly. There's no doubting that this is going to be brutal. Listen, I still don't know what an ass-kicking match means, okay? But as far as I'm concerned, anyone that involves this alliance, the Revolution, as it were, including its face, it will be an ass-kicking match. That's how it's going to go down. Doesn't matter if you pin.
And on that moment, I will tag in anyone that follows me on Twitter or Instagram. That is at Scorpio Sky. You will see a hashtag that I have been posting lately, and that hashtag is Revenge Season. And that's exactly what this is. Last season didn't go too well for me. Got bumped in the playoffs, maybe didn't make the playoffs. But this season, it's all about revenge season. And everyone that has held me back and held Ethan Page back, everyone that's had their doubts and said that we don't quite cut it, they're all going to pay the piper. They're going to pay dearly. And so an ass-kicking match is coming this Monday, Dark Elevation. You saw not the very last of Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, because this is an alliance that people are going to have to deal with. I'm not calling it a team. I'm not calling it a new team. I'm not calling us a group. It is an alliance that people are going to have to deal with. It's revenge season.
Man, wow. Yeah, there's a lot happening on Dynamite last night. I'm excited for what happens on Dark Elevation, but guys, we don't have time to continue covering all the incredible stuff that happened on Dynamite. You have to continue with the show. We're already running up against the clock.
No worries, no worries. Yes, jeez, I'm all worked out.
So loaded. Loaded.
We're like in every single match in the whole show. We coming out, we do a tag team match, we do a singles. Anyway, Sky, we only have a little bit of time left on the show, but there's a couple things I wanted to check with you on because you mentioned it and in a conversation we were having casually, and I want to see how this happened. Your shoe situation has received a curveball.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The hair on the back of my neck stands up when I get to talk about sneakers.
Yeah.
Let me show you. I was at the store. I actually buy most of my sneakers online, but I love it when I can buy them in store. It's just something different. You can try them on, you can take them home, yada, yada, yada. I was in store last week and I saw these shoes that weren't the normal style I would wear as far as color. Now, I like loud shoes. I like things that stand out. I like things that are eye-catching. But orange is not really my color. Nothing against Orange Cassidy, but orange is not really my color. These really, really caught my eye in the store. I thought they were really cool. They've got I don't know if you could see, there's like some writing on there.
Yeah.
Just really, really cool. And I was like, okay, I can make these work. I tried them on in the store. I thought they actually looked pretty cool with what I was wearing. And then I brought them home. And there a couple of times I've tried to wear them and I've put them on with different, outfits. And then I feel like, okay, I look weird. And I don't know if you've ever had that experience where you try something on in a store and you're like, this works. And then you go home and you're just like, oh, I don't know if this works. I'm thinking I probably need to go all black and then just let these pop. But I don't know. This, what do you think?
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, again, someone who without taste or sense of style at all, I would think that black and orange is like, orange doesn't work with many other colors. Maybe depending on what decade it is, you can go with like a neon green and orange or something like that. But I'll say this. Come around Halloween, those shoes are going to come in real handy. You're going to look great in those shoes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And for anyone that is not watching the podcast and that is just listening, these are Adidas NMD R1s, and I don't think there's a specific name according to the box, but if you search them yourself, Adidas NMD R1 and just put orange, and they are a dark / bright orange. They really, really pop. As I said, orange is not really my color. But they were so cool in store. I decided to, as I shake, it's not an earthquake. It's not John Tenta. And I just decided to try them out just to, to see how it goes. And we're going to see how it goes. And that is the kick out segment. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
I believe in you. You'll figure it out. But I am still just shocked that you put them on in the store. You brought them home. You're like, well, these are. What am I supposed to do with this? But again, Halloween's going to be a good time for you. Yeah.
Life hack for anyone that likes Adidas NMDs: buy a half size bigger and get inserts, because Adidas NMDs, you can see the bottom if you're watching the show. You see the bottom, how they kind of have holes. It's like that on the inside as well. So, and some people it doesn't bother, but for me, I feel it under my foot. And so now I buy a half size bigger. I put inserts in there, and so much more comfortable. Life hack.
Jeez, these tips and tricks. It's a life hack that like 5 people are going to use, but still.
Oh yeah. I will get a tweet in the next week. I will get a tweet of someone saying, yes, that was great. Either I already do it or I just decided to do it. And thank you so much because I'm enjoying my NMD so much better. I promise.
And that's why we do this show, folks. We do it for those of you that are touched by it and find useful information from it. I think that's, Eric, that's all the time we have for this episode, huh?
Yeah, but the important thing that we have to touch on is that we're taking a couple of weeks off.
Okay.
That's an important thing here. Look, we have the show. We're not canceled yet. That's not, please don't look at this and go, oh, they're canceled. No. We're doing a little bit of season 2 spit shine. We're coming back. We're retweaking the show a little bit. We're going to have guests. We're going to have a slightly different look.
Okay,
things are improving.
So wait a minute. Okay, let's slow it down here. Wait.
What are you guys talking about?
Did you just say we're going to have guests in season 2? That is huge. That is huge. We're not canceled yet. Again, we're hanging on by a thread. We're still here. We are coming back with season 2. We can't just leave people on the hook. Like it's like the go home episode before a pay-per-view. You got to leave them something to where now I want to call my local pay-per-view provider and order this pay-per-view. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. On season 2.
No, guys. Come on.
I can't.
We don't want to give everything away. Okay, I see what you're saying. I appreciate the tease, but we don't want to give everything away.
Okay, right. Well, we won't give away who. Okay, at least let's let them know when to come back. So, ladies and gentlemen,
hold on. No.
What?
We listen here. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, WWTW Pod. Basically anywhere. You can tweet us directly if you want to. James Williams, Scorpio Sky. Like, you can find us anywhere, and we'll keep you posted. You will know when we're coming back. I promise it won't be too long, but we're not going to give you any details right now. I know you want to give them the details, Sky, but there's certain things we want to hammer out first. Okay.
I'm not good at secrets.
Man. I know you're not good at secrets.
I felt bad because I was like, I was sprinkling a little bit, and you guys jumped down my throat, and this guy's like, "Here's some names." It's like, no, that's too far.
The only person with a sense of tension building here.
Kidding.
Come on,
sheesh. Well,
Jeez,
guys,
thank you everybody for tuning in to 12 incredibly fun episodes of Wrestling with the Week. It's insane that we've already got through 12. Like I feel like we just started doing this a few weeks ago. I don't know, maybe like 12 weeks ago, and it just gone by so fast. It's been so much fun. The fan base is growing, and we cannot thank you guys enough. And I promise we are coming back bigger and better with season 2. It's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching.
That wasn't a teaser for who we're going to have. That legitimately, I don't want you guys. I know how you guys think. I know how they're going to be like, he said phenomenal. I know who they're going to have. No, we're not. That's not it. So, or maybe it isn't. But no, it's not it. I'm sorry. Go back to James. So I just wanted to make sure. I know how the dirt sheets are.
Yes. Don't worry. Listen, dirt sheets. It's okay. You can write whatever you want to. It'll all be wrong. Thank you everybody for watching and enjoying the show. Eric, is that all we got for this week?
I think we're all good unless you guys want to leave us with one word that's not the word phenomenal to get people anticipated, excited for this season 2. Okay. Just don't use that word again. Just a different word. That way it gets us away from the dirt sheets.
Sky, you want to pull a word that you think will summarize where we're headed?
Let's see. We want a word that can't be phenomenal. Phenom. No. We can't do phenom. Let's see. Electrifying. No. Okay. We can't do that.
I got one. I'm gonna hit you with the word, and then we're gonna end the show. No more on it. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Mongo McMichaels.
Yes! No! Yes! Or Glacier.
Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you in season 2.